tell them one thing. Just win, baby.
What is up, Raider Nation? It's your boy Monroe back at it again with another video and another breaking news for the Raiders. They signed another player, and it's a surprising move. I didn't think that the Raiders would go out and get a tight end, but the Raiders go out and sign veteran tight end Jason Witten, former Cowboys. He was retired in 2018, came back last year in the 2019 season, and did a solid job with the Cowboys. Not really the tight end that he used to be, but it's a surprising move that the Raiders would go out and get Jason Witten. Now, Adam Schefter announced this move on Twitter, saying former Cowboys tight end Jason Witten reached agreement on a one-year deal with the Las Vegas Raiders, source tells ESPN. I don't know whether it's because maybe Jason Witten wants to come to the Raider Nation and maybe go to Las Vegas and be on the Nation's team instead of playing for that America's team. This move is surprising to me. I didn't think that the Raiders were going to actually go out and get him, but hey, he's a veteran presence in the locker room to help out guys like Darren Waller, Foster Monroe, who's on the come up as well. And I thought we were okay at tight end. I didn't think that was a position that we would go out and fill out, but maybe this is another depth chart piece for the Raiders to bring more competition in. The Cowboys already announced that they were moving on from Jason Witten, and Jason Witten thought that he was a #1 tight end still in this league, but Mike McCarthy with the Cowboys obviously disagreed and went in a different direction, naming Blake Jarwin as the person that they want to start at tight end, which led to this move, them releasing him, and now Jason Witten becoming a Las Vegas Raider. Last year, Jason Witten had a okay season, a solid season, you would say. 63 receptions, 529 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Not really numbers that blow your mind, if you compare it to guys like Darren Waller last year, who had a breakout season. Darren Waller had 90 receptions for 1,145 yards and 3 touchdowns. Obviously, Foster Monroe, the rookie that kind of stood out last year, the guy that we picked up in the 5th round, or I believe the 4th round. I don't even remember, but Foster Monroe's stats from last year in his rookie season had 21 receptions, 174 yards, and 5 touchdowns. This tight end crew, I think, is probably one of the strongest crew that we already have on this team, and you add a guy like Jason Witten, who's a solid veteran that can come in and do what he's told. Now, I do think that Jason Witten is a solid run blocking tight end that can come in on running plays to help out this offensive line that's already great with the Raiders. And Jason Witten, known for being that run blocking tight end, it's a great addition. And we know that Foster Monroe is somebody that's still learning, and that Darren Waller is more of a receiving tight end who can do both. Darren Waller was more of a downfield catcher, but not one in the red zone. As you guys seen his numbers, he's only had 3 touchdowns for the whole year, but he had a lot of yards, a lot of receptions, but in the red zone, that's where we struggled. And that's one of the biggest reasons I believe the Raiders brought in Jason Witten to this team, to be that mentor for Foster Monroe and Darren Waller. And the Raiders signed him pretty cheaply. It's a cheap deal, 1 year, $4.75 million contract. It's a guy that's going to come in, prove himself. Whether we want to bring him back next year or not, that's the decision that the Raiders can make, and it's a low risk, high reward type of play. Overall, like I said, I believe this is just a okay, solid move for the Raiders. My free agency grade for this is a C+. Okay, solid, not gonna be a real big splash of a name for the Raider Nation, but I believe overall it's a solid move for the team.
A few minutes later.
And just when you thought the Raiders were done making moves, they signed another Cowboy, not an old one, but a much younger one. At 24 years old, the Raiders signed defensive tackle Malik Collins from the Dallas Cowboys. A young defensive tackle that can come in and complement the other defensive tackles that we have on this team already, like Maurice Hurst, PJ Hall, and the list goes on. Jerry McDonald reported this, saying, next up for the Raiders, Malik Collins. He's in the fold. Michael Gilkin also added to that, saying the Cowboys defensive tackle Malik Collins says in a text message he has agreed to terms with the Raiders. So Collins and tight end Jason Witten both headed from Dallas to Las Vegas, which I believe Las Vegas is much better than Dallas. But overall, I think he's a solid addition to this team. In the last 4 years, he's played all 55 games starting for the Dallas Cowboys. In his young career, he's tallied 84 tackles and 14.5 sacks. Like I said, I believe this is a solid young rotational piece to add to this team. In 2016, the Dallas Cowboys selected Malik Collins in the 3rd round. And if you think about it, he's coming over to Las Vegas to play with his former defensive coordinator, Rob Marinelli. That's one of the main reasons why he wanted to come. He probably had a nice connection with Rob Marinelli and would love to play with him again here in Las Vegas. But the fact that he's had a lot of experience being a starter in the 4 years that he's been in the NFL, I believe is real huge for him coming into this team. So my free agency grade for Malik Collins would be a solid B. All right, Raider Nation, that's all I got for this video. What do you guys think about it? Let me know down in the comments below. With that being said, if you guys enjoyed this video, then please smash that like button. But if this is the first time you're coming across this channel and you're a Raider fan and you're not already subscribed, then subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell icon to notify you guys when I upload more videos just like this, especially with a lot of news going around in free agency. You guys might want to have that post notification on. Until the next video, this is your boy, Monroe Raider, and your boy is, yeah.